San Diego, California, America's classiest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to witness one of the best moments of bowl season each and every year, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there, ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Virginia Tech's offense will be first on the attack. They're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David, and I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches.
There he goes. Feigning, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, this running back has been the only guy who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Through the defense. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses good. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Harvey. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone.
First drive by the offense. Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Panthers offense headed onto the field. Now we'll first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their ways to lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Panthers in the hurry up. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line. And getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Wilson to pass. Gets it. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. They'll run play action. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. FIU set up with another first down. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage and going tempo.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot streak.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wilson will throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. Grab the short pass to put the Signals on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between the QB and the wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Calls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Hokies will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vaughn. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. FIU pushing tempo. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone is right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
FIU will line up to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line. He's got 67 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. And the Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Trying to punch it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick it away.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out the back of the end zone. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in in this game, don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The play action fake. They get to him as he throws. Play it's intercepted. And they get the tip away and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
And the Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other and you get some motivation, you need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wilson will throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Find space on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field.
Get set.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football.
Turning it off. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200 defense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's a draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a 1. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you've got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 2nd. And the Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goal post, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the route is on. Precision blocking up front, creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those throws and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO. He's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a way.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you've got to find him in the passing area.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Over the middle. It's Brown. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for them.
Got a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Another
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and move the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but this...
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wilson to pass. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from and try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on the offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. So many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. They didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Just complete and utter dominance. And this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
Man, that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.